Hey everyone, it's me, and I'm back to tell you all about the stuff that's been going on in my crazy life over the last couple of months, what you can expect here from the YouTube channel, and all kinds of other exciting things that have been happening in my life when it comes to content creation and this world of movies and home entertainment. So, first off, what's going to happen with this channel? You've probably noticed uploads have been slower lately. It's been harder and harder with my day job, with a 3.5-year-old and a 2-year-old, and all the things that come with that, with a lot of other projects in content creation, great opportunities that have come up that I can't complain about, but it's been hard to find the time to do the consistent YouTube uploads. They take longer to shoot, they take longer to edit. It's why you've seen me do more short form videos. However, I don't want to abandon this platform or this format. I like doing longer form videos. So what I think is going to happen going forward is I'll probably do 1 to 2 videos a month. Each of those videos will be focused on primarily collection updates, showing off new things that I've picked up, doing, miniature 4K reviews of new titles within those videos, sort of just like an all-encompassing like, hey, here's what's new, here's what's out there in the market. I'll talk about any news that's come up or hot topics, things like that. So I definitely want to get back to a more consistent upload, but with everything that I'm juggling as a one-person team who shoots all the videos, edits everything himself, does the thumbnails himself, it's harder to keep up. So I'll definitely be doing more YouTube, and that's what you can expect here. Expect 1 to 2 videos a month, but they'll be long videos full of lots of great stuff. Now, outside of YouTube, my Instagram continues to blow up. We're at 437,000 followers over there. So if you haven't followed me on Instagram, check me out over there. I've been doing lots of really cool short form stuff, which I'm excited about. It's another way for me to kind of expand my interests beyond just physical media, because ultimately I do just love movies in general. So this has allowed me to talk about movies, pop culture, nostalgic type stuff for me, and have a platform for that. So if you're interested in that content, you can head over there. If not, no big deal. I'm also juggling a few other things. First off is the book. I've been talking about writing a book forever. If you've been following me here, maybe you've seen the updates, but I do have a book. I have a cover. I have a release date. It's coming out in August of 2025, and pretty soon I'll be able to share pre-order links with you. This is all being done through Mango Publishing. I got a real independent publisher. The book's printed in the USA, made in the USA. I've got a great foreword. I've got, great people who are involved in this who help me, directors, filmmakers, actors. It's been a real fun process to do all this research. And the topic of the book is, all about how algorithms have changed the way we watch movies and the way that movies are made. The title of the book is Lost in the Stream, and I'm pretty sure we're going to go with this cover. So you'll be seeing more updates on that very soon. But that book has taken a lot of my time and a lot of work, obviously. It's 200 pages of writing. If you've ever done it, you know how long that takes. And then there's first draft, second draft, copy edits. Right now, we're at the end of the copy editing stage. Then it'll be down to like kind of finalizing the format and the structure and me getting my last kind of pass at it. And then pretty soon, I'm hoping like June, maybe, there'll be pre-order links, June, July, and then it'll officially release in August. And we should have some cool stuff coming. I'm hoping to be able to do signed copies and, maybe some in-person events. I don't know what's going to happen. I'll talk to the publisher about marketing, but it's definitely happening. It's being published. I wrote a book. So life goal, check. I actually did it. The other really cool thing that I can't say too much about yet, but you'll see news on soon, is that I am on a new podcast. But this time I'm not running the podcast myself, which has allowed me to do more. I was running podcasts completely by myself before. It was a lot of work. So this time I have partnered up with actually a streaming service, but not one of the ones you're probably thinking of. Not one of the big ones, but one of the ones that I actually really like. And we have a bi-weekly podcast. There's going to be 2 episodes a month. I've got a great co-host who's super knowledgeable. She's amazing. And it's going to be really well produced. It's going to be available on multiple different platforms, including on the streaming service, which is really cool. So like, I'm going to be like kind of on a TV show. It's a video podcast, but it's on a streaming service. Super cool stuff. I cannot wait to share it with you. I think the first couple episodes, we kind of get our flow, and then we're getting into it in episode 3 and 4. And I think it's going to be a lot of fun for just people who love to hear other movie lovers talk about movies. And especially if you're looking for like some hidden gems or some recommendations, I think that's where we're going to be really great. So that's also taken a lot of time. That's, weekly meetings, production meetings, recording sessions, which are very long, but it's a much more professional operation. I've got real podcast editors on here, real marketing people who get this. Like I'm working with a brand, and it's been really fun to kind of experience that next level. And then the other really cool thing that I've been working on, I know as if there wasn't enough, I am working with I can't name them, but we'll say a big physical media distributor, big time physical media distributor. And I am actually going out to LA in May 2025 to visit with them in person and talk to them about the current state of physical media, give my feedback from my own personal feedback, give my feedback that I've received from the community. I've also been offered the opportunity to pitch titles to them that we want to see come out on physical media. If I could tell you more, I would. You'll probably maybe hear a little bit more about it as we get closer to that date. They want to keep it kind of under wraps. But what I'm basically saying is I'm going to meet with some big people. And if you have feedback, I want to hear it. Like, how do you feel about the current cost of physical media, limited editions, steelbooks, how much those cost? Are you willing to pay more for those? Which titles do you want to see come to 4K into Blu-ray? How do you feel about the current state of retail in physical media and your options for purchasing? All of that stuff and anything else is on the table. And I'm essentially doing an open Q&A type presentation with an entire sales team of a large physical media distributor. So this stuff is getting right to the people that you want it to get to, and I want to share your feedback. Of course, I have lots of your feedback from the decade that I've been doing this, but more recently, there's been so many changes. I'm curious what you all think about this. So please let me know in the comments or send me an email or whatever. I'd love to see a list of titles you want to see come to 4K and Blu-ray. Whatever you've got, I'm interested in, because I can share this directly with them. And I do think that it will have an impact. And lastly, what I've been working on is writing. I've been writing a lot more, and writing my book really inspired me to do this. I started as a writer before I ever did videos, and I've gone back to it now on Substack. So you can find me. It's at jeffrauseo.com. You can search me up on the Substack app if you want to find me there. But I've been writing 1 to 2 articles a week, diving into all different facets of movies and home entertainment. Sometimes it's recommendations and lists. Sometimes it's, industry news and what's happening. I did a physical media buyer's guide on there, which has been very popular. A lot of stuff that has been trending pretty well. So if you're interested in writing, you'll get these sent right to your email, but you can also follow me on Substack. You can just go to the website and read the stuff, and it's all completely free. I know some people on Substack charge for content, but mine's completely free. I do have a paid tier, and we have about 20 members, which is really cool. People that think it's worth the $5 a month or the $45 a year to support me, and I appreciate that very much. If you're watching this and you've done that, thank you, because my ultimate goal is to kind of become a writer, content creator. Like if this book goes well, I want to write more books. I want to do more writing. I feel like that's where I could turn this all into a full-time career, is some video work, some social media work, but writing. And writing is just where I'm still, I think, most passionate. Writing about movies, writing about things that I love, writing about, giving my opinion on things. I think that's where I'm most passionate. So I've been able to do that with Substack. I've been able to do that with the book. And if I can combine that with, videos, social media, making some money on the side, doing this content creation video wise, and then I can pair that up. I've said, hey, if I hit 1,000 Substack paid subscribers and I'm making $5,000 a month from Substack, I can quit the day job, right? There's a goal there. It's probably a 5, 7, 10-year goal maybe, but it would be really cool. And that's a way that I see myself building this up into something larger, is having YouTube, Instagram, social media, writing, Substack, books, subscriptions, everything's still going to be free, but just finding that core group of people who want to support an independent creator. And if I can find enough people, I think I can make this a full-time thing. So that's what I've been up to. It's lots of stuff, lots of writing, books, Substack, lots of video content on Instagram and on TikTok if you follow me there. Gonna get back on the YouTube grind. Definitely gonna get 1 or 2 videos out a month to talk about the collections and what I've got. I've been posting stuff on Instagram, but I want to do more. And just stay tuned for the book, the podcast. Check out the Substack at jeffrauseo.com. There's so much cool stuff happening. I think this is a natural evolution of somebody who like just makes videos and then starts to get noticed a little bit and gets new opportunities. And eventually you have to branch out, right? So I'm doing now, instead of just a YouTube channel, I'm doing like 15 different things, which means they all need my time. And I'm still working a 9 to 5 day job. So it's crazy. I've got the kids, the family to work. Like, I've got a lot of stuff going on, but I'm still passionate about it and I still love it. So if you're still here and you're still supporting, I appreciate you. There's new ways to support me. I'd love to see you on Substack. If you haven't come over to Instagram, come over there. If you want to stay right here on YouTube, that's great too. I'm going to keep everybody updated on everything right here as well. So thank you all. I hope this helps you understand where I've been. I know there've been questions, is the channel dead? It's not dead. It was on a short hiatus, a short break. It slowed down for a little bit, and it's going to have to slow down to balance other things out too. But it's not dead. I'm here. I'm going to be making videos, and I'm everywhere else online. So I hope you come find me, and I hope you continue to engage no matter where you are. YouTube, Instagram, Substack, join my email list, like whatever it is. I just appreciate that anybody cares what I have to say. So thank you. But that's it for me today. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Check out all the links down in the description for everything I mentioned. I'll keep you updated on anything I can talk about. And please let me know your feedback when it comes to this physical media distributor, because it'll be super, super helpful to make some changes in this world. So thank you. Have a great rest of your day. I'll talk to you all soon. Stay safe, stay healthy out there.